Hari Om everyone, welcome to this class on Ishavasya Upanishad. We will start with the chanting. I'll chant at my end, you can chant at your end. Om Sahna Vavatu Sahno Bhunaktu Sah Viryam Karvavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gananam Tva Ganpatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Upamashravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspata Anashrinvanutivi Sid Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganpataye Namaha. Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Gurureva Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Also do the Shanti part for this Upanishad. Purnamada. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we were looking at, we had seen the 9th verse in the last class, and so this is the one, and then we'll move on to the 10th, but then we'll do a short overview of these upcoming 6 verses, right? So, Andha tamah pravishyanti ye vidyam upasate tato bhuya iva te tamah ya uvidyaya gamrata. Andham tamah pravishyanti ye vidyam upasate tato bhuya iva te tamah ya uvidyaya gamrataha. So, andham tamah pravishyanti ye avidyam upasate tato bhuyah iva te tamaha. Whatever I pronounce, just keep noting, because you will see there are some like tato bhuyah. I am pronouncing as bhuyah with the visarg because there is a visarg lop according to Sandhi rule. Tato, because there is a e coming up next, a vowel coming up next. So tato bhuyah iva te tamaha. Stamo, it becomes after, just like namaha, om namah bhagavate vasudevaya, you will say om namo shivaya or om namo bhagavate vasudevaya. So that by Sandhi rule it becomes like that. Ya u vidyayam prata. So this verse is talking about those who go into blind darkness, the one who follows the path of avidya, and also those who follow the path of vidya. So this seems very strange and contradictory, but as we understand the concept, and remember, we will take every word according to the original meaning. We will not try to twist the words, because you see, if we take up the next coming, this one and the next 5 verses, so 6 verses, here in these 3 verses, first of all, the traditional explanation according to Advait is that there is, they have said that here avidya represents karma, which is okay, but vidya, because they don't accept that karma can give liberation, or they don't accept in Advait, we say that only knowledge can give liberation. But we have seen in the first verses of this Upanishad itself that with Nishkam karma also you are reaching the same state. So this Nishkam karma or karma yoga, or whether it is bhakti or whether it is gyan, they are all different names for the same state, different names of the same state. Basically giving up doership. That is the final objective of spiritual sadhana. So, in these 3 verses, the traditional explanation has been to take this avidya as karma and vidya as upasana, and then they ask you to do karma upasana samuchaya, which is a very good principle also. It is to be followed in normal life also. The more you do karma and upasana samuchaya, more successful your life will be, because karma, the doing of actions, and then so upasana, with surrender to a higher power. So when you do them together, your result is infinitely more better or infinitely more successful. So that is the general one. And then in the next three verses, it is instead of vidya and avidya, it is sambhuti and asambhuti. So there the meaning has been changed to the two sadhanas are that one is Hiranyagarbha sadhana, the sadhana of the Lord from where everything is manifest. And then the asambhuti is translated as prakriti upasana. So there we are doing two kinds of upasanas. So that one is of prakriti and one is of Hiranyagarbha. With that you can attain to a higher nature, because prakriti upasana lets you to go to the place where the causeless is there, where the birth is not there, because prakriti is what? Prakriti is, you can say, the karan, the cause. So from what, if in our own three sharirams, if we take Sthul Sharir, Sukshma Sharir and Karan Sharir. So Karan Sharir is the cause of all three. But what is the cause of Karan Sharir? No cause. It doesn't have a cause. Same way, Prakriti also it doesn't have a cause. But Hiranyagarbha is born out of that very, very Prakriti. So in that sense, worshipping of or doing upasana of.
It come in existence, the Karan Shiva.
Because
it doesn't have any cause.
Because it doesn't exist.
Karan Shiva.
It is a product of Maya. It is a product of ignorance. That is how. It is because of ignorance that Karan Shariri exists. So therefore, same way that is why the whole world also we say is mithya. But in the sense that it is appears separate from Brahman, but it is not. In that sense. Not that ki hai hi nahi. Not that in it. Yes, Shilpa ji, you want to ask something?
Yes, ji. Hiranyagarbha came from Prakriti.
Yes.
Correct? That is what you're saying. So, Magar, hasn't everything come from Hiranyagarbha?
Yeah, after that. But initially, Brahman with Maya which is Prakriti, he manifested the whole world. So Maya is in a way the cause. So Maya is Jad, Prakriti or Maya is Jad. From that first comes the Pran Shakti, the power to move. That is Hiranyagarbha. At the individual level, it is Prana. At the total level, it is Hiranyagarbha. Okay, so
Sorry.
Yes, please go ahead.
Isn't Hiranyagarbha and Brahman the same?
No. Brahman and Hiranyagarbha. So when Brahman takes on the power of creating the universe, he takes on the three modes. First is the causal. So Karan. So just like we have Karan Sharir, there also Ishwar with Maya in the Karan aspect is called, there he is called Ishwar. Ishwar sabke Karan roop se. And then Hiranyagarbha is the Ishwar as the Sukshma Sharir, subtle body. Ishwar in connection with the subtle body of the universe. And then Sthul Sharir ke saath jo hai wo Vishwa. That is Hiranyagarbha, Ishwar and Brahman, or you can say Vaishvanar or Vishwa. So that in those three senses. I explained that with the graph also. I'll just share it quickly for you guys so that. I shared a whiteboard earlier. I'll just see if I can locate it quickly. Let's not waste time. It's taking time to load. So we'll leave that. So basically, through the different modes of Sthul, it is at our level, it is Sthul Sharir, Sukshma Sharir, Karan Sharir. At the Ishwar, at the total level, it is Sthul Prapanch, we call it, total. Sthul Prapanch, Sukshma Prapanch and Karan Prapanch. So in all of these three, we have the three different names. So now this is the traditional explanation, right? But this involves a lot of twisting of the meanings, and that is not actually advisable in an Upanishad, right? So like in the next three verses, we have, I'll just quickly share it back and I'll just show you there. So if you look at Sambhutim cha vinasham cha yastad vedhubhayam saha vinashena mrityum tirtva sambhutyam amritam ashnute. Before that, there is a mantra where the last letter is with an A. Anya devahu sambhavat, anya dahu asambhavat, iti sushrum dhiranam, ye nastad vitachakshire. So, there Shankaracharya Bhagavan says that if you take that A, then this sambhuti will have to add an A at the beginning, which is which is a bit weird, you can say. So you have to twist a lot of meanings to make that explanation logical, right? So therefore, that is one explanation. But there are other teachers who, within the Advait fold, like Aurobindo ji, and then we have Narayan Swami, all of them, they have given a simpler explanation. So we will follow the simpler explanation. So what is the basis of that simple explanation? I will just explain it to you in the way that what are the four categories of people? चार तरह के लोग होते हैं. So one is the one who do only actions for their own self, selfish action. So that is the first category, right? So that is the first category. So they are the ones who do action because they don't have the knowledge of their nature or the knowledge that they are. It is all Brahman only appearing as different forms. Now, the person who has this knowledge, he will do nitkam karma. So that is the second category of person. But that person need not necessarily aspire for moksha. He may want to keep continuing in that same manner also and taking on different births. He is willing to do karma for karma's sake, for the universe. So अच्छे काम कर रहा है, non-selfish कर रहा है, but not for liberation. So that is the second one. Then what about the third one? Third one believes he knows the knowledge, but he projects the knowledge onto Nirgun only. He says everything is Nirgun. He doesn't believe in Sagun also. Sagun hai nahi. That way what we were saying here. So he doesn't accept Saguna. So that is the third category of person. Right? And the fourth is the one who combines both of these. Who sees that this Nirgun Brahman and Sagun Brahman, beyond that is the Purusha. The one from whom both Nirgun and Sagun have come. So he sees all of them in totality. So here what we are saying is, what is said here is, in the 9th verse, Andham Tama Pravishanti Ye Avidyam Upasate. So here, which kind of person is being talked about? First, second, third or fourth? Can you guess?
Fourth.
Second. The first one is dealt already in the third verse. In the third verse it is said, those who do selfish karma, they go to the Asurya Namte Loka. They go to the Asur Lokas, where only sense enjoyment is there. Right? That is the first category of person. Second category of person, he is doing karma by seeing everything is Brahman, but his goal is not liberation. So he says here the mantra says, those who are stuck, those who are doing karma for the welfare of others, yet their final goal is not liberation, they enter into blind darkness. Andham Kamaha Pravishyati. So this meaning clearly, easily fits with the words. You don't have to twist any meaning, you don't have to do any kind of verbal jugglery, right? And then Tato Bhuyaha Ivate Tamaha Yau Vidyayam Rata. So now, with those following the path of Vidya, how can they go to Tamas? That is the surprising thing, right? But understand according to the person, which category? Third category. Third category person, yes, he thinks everything is Nirgunam, the rest is not there. So therefore he will give up all karma, he will stop doing action. Whereas Bhagavan Krishna clearly says that you have to keep doing action till your last breath. So you cannot give up. So the one who runs away from karma, only going into the meditation part, not involving in his kartavya, his duties in the world, because the Upanishad has said in the first mantra itself, aspire to live 100 years. Vidi vishet shatakam samaha. So that means you can't run away from life. You have to do your duties till your last breath. आखिरी सांस तक हमें कर्तव्य कर्म करना है. With the knowledge at the back, at every second, that I am Brahman. With that knowledge, then every action I do, if I keep remembering in between, there will always be empty time, empty spaces. That my drishti, my vision should be towards my true nature. That way, I will not be caught up in karma, right? So the second category of person here is said to be avidyam upasate. They are following the path of karma, right? Following the path of karma, but not towards liberation. Yes, Swarupa.
Sir, here it is written that अविद्या का विविध प्रकार के कर्मों पर. सर, अविद्या का कैसे अनुष्ठान होता है?
क्या लिखा है अविद्या?
सर, ये जो मनुष्य भोगों में आसक्त होकर उनकी प्राप्ति के साधन रूप अविद्या का विविध प्रकार के कर्मों का अनुष्ठान करते हैं, तो अविद्या का कैसे होता है?
Avidya and karma, no? Right. So the one explanation I told you earlier, no, that here is saying talking about karma and upasana. So in that sense, because avidya means what? Here we are talking about ye avidyam upasate. So those who follow the path of avidya is what? Avidya is ignorance of your true nature, right? So when it is the ignorance of your true nature, then if you know yourself as Brahman, then you don't need to do anything. You are Brahman, so everything is within me only, right? So you are beyond manifestation. So you don't need to do any karma, right? So therefore, because I am unaware of my true nature, I am born as a human being. I have taken birth. My birth is due to avidya, right? So as long as I am in avidya, I have to follow that path also. But I have to remember at the back of the mind that when I am in avidya, that means that I am a doer. I am a karta. I am a karta bhokta. So therefore, these people will keep on the path of karma. They stay on the path of karma. So that is the person I talked about. Now the second category of person. He knows his true nature, but he is stuck in karma because he doesn't want to go for liberation. So that person will go towards andham tama pravishyanti. And then tato bhuya ivate tama yau vidyayam rata. So those who follow only the path of knowledge in going towards nirguna Brahman, then they also give up their kartavya karma, that their duty towards the universe. And because of that, they go to another kind of darkness. It is not that it is the darkness of only total negativity. Right, but it is the kind of darkness where you are following a partial path. Right, you are following a partial path. So in that sense, they also go into darkness. So this the Upanishad will explain ahead also. Right, so we'll move on.
So then which one will be liberated?
Mm-hmm.
Which path one should follow in order to get liberated?
Yeah, it will come here. It will come here. Yeah. So. अन्य देवाहुर विद्या अन्य दाहुर विद्यया इति सूक्ष्मधीराणाम ये नस्तद्विच चक्षिरे अन्य देवाहुर विद्यया अन्य दाहुर विद्यया इति सूक्ष्मधीराणाम ये नस्तद्विच चक्षिरे. So two paths are being followed by two categories of people. Anyat eva ahu vidyaya. So anya means here one kind of result. One kind of result is there for those who follow the path of vidya. There is a half ra there, so that means the vidya is, there is no a here, so that will be vidya. Then anyat ahur vidyaya. So there the full ra is there. That means there is an a here. So this will be avidya. So anyat eva ahuhu vidyaya. Anyat ahuhu avidyaya iti sushrum dhiranam ye naha tat vichachakshire. So there are two kinds of people. One kind of people follow one path. Here, the result, the fruit is not given. It's just that different fruit. So both are getting different kinds of fruits. Anyat eva ahu vidya, anyat eva ahu avidya. There are two kinds of two categories of people. In the previous verse we have seen that of these two categories of people, if they stick to only their limited vision, either only karma or only jnanam, then they will both go into blind darkness. Both will go into blind darkness. And who has said this? Iti sushrum dhiranam. This has been said to us by the Dhir Purusha, the wise people of our the people that the gurus of old or the ones who narrated these Upanishads to us. Because Upanishad has no starting point. It has come down always from the Lord to the different beings of the universe. That is why the Veda is Aparushya. So, iti sushrum dhiranam. So, ye naha tat vyachakshire. They have said to us, chakshire is to see. Chakshu se jo hum dekhte hain. Or vichachakshire, chakshire, as we also saw earlier, it means in a sense ki I see. Yani, maine jana. I knew. So, chakshire is like if you say I see, that doesn't mean I am seeing something. It means what you said, I understood. So, in that sense, vichachakshire, they explain to us very well. Vicheshena chakshire. Bari bhanti vyakhya karke samjhaya, jaise it's written here. So they explain to us very well that those who follow these two paths, they have a different kind of fruit for both these paths. What are the different kinds of fruit given in the previous verse? Both will go into a darkness. One will go into darkness, other will go into even blind darkness. Because when you go into total giving up of karma, you will face a lot of problems in life. No? You will face a lot of problems in life. You will not have resources to work. You will not have after some time you will not be able to even do sadhana. Your body will also start failing. So it is not advisable to go into that only pure knowledge part where you see yourself as the unmanifest, or you can say the Nirguna Brahma. Right? So these are the two kinds of fruit. Then what does the Upanishad next say? So now both paths, when we combine, what happens? Vidyam cha yastad vedo bhayam saha avidyaya mrityum tirtva vidyaya amritam ashnute. Vidyam cha yastad vedo bhayam saha avidyaya mrityum tirtva vidyaya amritam ashnute. So vidyam cha avidyam cha yaha tat ved ubhayam saha avidyaya mrityum tirtva vidyaya amritam achnute. So one who understands that this Brahman is both. He is both the Sagun Brahman and he is both the Nirgun and he is also beyond. So one who understands Vidya and also Avidya together. Ubhaya saha, ubhaya together. Both of them together he understands. That is, he knows how to combine them. So for such a person, what happens is, he knows that I am a karta because of my ajnanam. So I am doing karma in this world, but I cannot give up this karma. I have to keep doing this. But on the other hand, he has vidya also. So he has avidya, he also has vidya, that I ultimately am Brahman. I am the highest reality, which is beyond Sagun and Nirgun. So because of that, I am in this body only for this time of my prarabdha. After that, I will be liberated because I know that I don't want to get into this cycle of life and birth. So for such a person, liberation will be there. Avidyayam mrityum tirtva. So even though he has avidya, he will cross the fear of death because he knows that at the end of this body, his being is the immortal Atma. He is the immortal Atma. So when this body will end, then he will still remain. It does not mean that with the end of the body, I will also be gone. So avidyayam mrityum tirtva. So by knowing that this being that I am is actually a projection of that infinite self, he goes beyond death. And then Vidyaya what? Vidyaya amritam ashnute. By Vidya, he sees that after this, what will happen? I will be in that final state where I will not carry with me any of my karma phalam. I will not have any kind of ownership towards my karma phalam. So therefore, when this body is gone, I will reach the state of immortality. Right? Where even if I am needed to be manifest, I can still come here, but still I will be a liberated being, just like all the great liberated beings, like we said the example of Vedvyasa and so many others. So all of these, the wise people, who follow both paths, who understand that their position in the world as that of a being who is born due to his ignorance and therefore has to go through his prarabdham, and also that ultimately I am a liberated being, I am the Atma, I am not this mind, body, etc. Therefore, by following this path together, by realizing himself as both Saguna and Nirguna, avidya mrityum tirtva, he goes beyond death with avidya, and with vidya he reaches amritam. But if he practices only one of these, then he goes to blind darkness. दोनों में से एक को पकड़ेगा तो अंधकार की तरफ जाएगा. Right? So therefore he has to combine both of these. So we'll go to the next one. So this same formula is used for another of our conditions. So andham tamah pravishanti ye asambhutim upasate tato bhuya iva te tamah ya usambhutya gamrata. So andham tamah pravishanti. So those they go into blind darkness. Ye asambhutim upasate. So those who worship only the unmanifest. And then those who tato bhuya iva te tamaha yau sambhutyam rataha. So here also we will follow the clear meaning of only the correct word meaning. Don't have to do any mental jugglery. So clearly what is the Upanishad saying? Andham tamya parishyanti ye asambhutim upasate. Those who worship the unmanifest. Those who are only busy with worshipping the unmanifest Lord. Only involved in bhakti without any kind of involvement in the world. So asambhuti, those who are following only the rituals and rites and all for that unmanifest part, and not worried about the manifestation. The manifestation bhi to the manifestation also they have to take care of. Then same way tato bhuya iva te tamaha, they go into even greater darkness. Those who are involved only in this worldly existence, right? So those who follow only the worldly existence, and those who follow only the unmanifest, जो प्रकृति हो गया या जो भी, तो या ईश्वर हो गया. So those who follow only that, they both go into darkness, one kind of darkness. So therefore, sambhuti, the manifest, bhut means to become, to appear, हो जाना. So sambhuti means samyak bhuti, matlab very well they have come into it. Like this body is sambhuti, this whole jagat is sambhuti, but the prakriti, hiranyagarbh, that is all not seen. That is asambhuti, unmanifest, dikh nahi raha, but hai. So these two, those who worship either of these two, they go into blind darkness. Tato bhuya iva te tamaha yau sambhutyam rataha. And then same formula is repeated here again. Anya devahu sambhavat, anya dahura sambhavat, iti sushrum dhiranam yenas tadvich chakshire. Anya devahu sambhavat, anya dahura sambhavat, iti sushrum dhiranam yenas tadvich chakshire. So, one more thing I'd like to make a point here. In any shastra that you go, the highest knowledge will always be completed towards the end. Whatever is the, what we say, the vichay of the shastra or the prayojan of the shastra, that will continue to the end. Right? So, if you go by those other explanations, then the Upanishad has ended in the 8th mantra. Because here you are talking about only karma and upasana only. So, we have to understand that it cannot be true. It has to be the knowledge, it has to be talking about knowledge also. ज्ञान के बारे में ही बोला, and it has to end with ज्ञानम. Because Upanishad का मकसद वही है. It is the duty of the Upanishad to take us to knowledge, to the highest knowledge. So therefore, these verses are taking us on that path only. Right? They are not talking about karma upasana samuchaya, and they are not talking about the hiranyagarbha and prakriti samuchaya only. That is one aspect. We can understand that way also. But the real aspect of Upanishad here is anyad evahu sambhavat. Same thing as previously, that there are two different kinds of fruit. One kind of fruit for those who worship the sambhavat, who worship whatever has been manifest, and anya devahus asambhavat, those who worship what is unmanifest. And this has been said to us by the wise people. Iti sushrum dhiranam ye naha tad vichachakshi. Those who have told us naha tat about that, they have revealed, they have explained to us vichachakshire. So therefore, there are two different kinds of results for people who follow Sambhuti Upasana and Asambhuti Upasana. Right? So now, the one who combines them, Sambhutim cha vinasham cha ye yastad vedo bhayam saha vinashena mrityum tirtva sambhutyam amritam ashnute sambhutim cha vinasham cha yastadvedo bhayam saha vinashena mrityum tirtva sambhutyamritam ashnute. So sambhutim cha vinasham cha yah tad ved ubhayam saha vinashena mrityum tirtva sambhutya amritam ashnute. So here clearly the meaning we can take out sambhutim and vinash as how? Sambhutim, the manifest, right? And vinasham, it means the unmanifest. Because when this body dies, when all the materials in this world, they merge back into where they do they go to? The unmanifest, right? Even something jada, like a pot, it will turn into mud will then go back into original elements. So it will ultimately disappear from even the material will not be seen. वो भी छितर जाएगा ना. So that will also not remain as a observable piece of object, right? So this body also will go away. So the one who understands Sambhutim as the manifestation and the unmanifestation together as coming from that highest reality. Vinashena mrityum tirtva. So when Vinash comes to him, when the body dies, with this combined knowledge, he crosses over death. Vinashena mrityum tirtva. So even after the death of the body, he still goes beyond death. And sambhutyam amritam ashnute. Even while being born, even when he has taken up a body, his knowledge is always that I am that Brahman. So I am always liberated. I am ever liberated. There is never a time when I was bound. It is only due to my ignorance that I thought that I was bound. So sambhutim cha vinasham cha, the one who understands both, who understands them together, ubhayam saha, he then goes beyond death, he reaches immortality. Right? So this set of 6 verses clearly explains that we can't go into a one-dimensional mode. We have to understand the knowledge in a total mode, so that we make the best of our life on this earth. We do our kartavya karma, we do our duty, we enjoy our life also in the best way possible, as well as our vision should always be that I am just a spirit who is taking up this body temporarily. So therefore I am appearing in this body for a temporary amount of time, but actually I was free, I am ever free, and I will ever be free. But if I take the limited vision, then I will go to andham tamaha. I will keep on taking births and births and births. So therefore I will not be liberated, right? So in this way, the one who understands both of these aspects of the reality, the manifest and the unmanifest, or earlier we saw as the vidya and avidya, who understands both these aspects in their proper sense, then he will always go beyond death. He will go to immortality.
Yes. कर्ता होते हुए भी अपने आप को अकर्ता समझ के शौक करें.
कर्ता Being karta, he will see himself as a karta, but while doing karma, he will never think that it will tie me down, right? And but he will also not give up karma. He will keep doing karma. So this is a very, very famous verse now. हिरण्मयेन पात्रेण सत्यस्यापि हितं मुखं तत्त्वं पूषन् अपावृणु सत्यधर्माय दृष्टये. So this is I sang in the tone of the way it is sang in Upanishad Ganga. It is there at the starting. So Upanishad Ganga is a serial created by Swami Tejomayanandji along with a very renowned director. So together they have created a very spiritual serial, very beautiful one. So there, this is the theme in the theme song in the beginning. So Hiranmayena Patrena, very beautiful verse. Satyasya Satya Asya Pihitam Mukham Tat Tvam Pushan Apavrinu Satya Dharmaya Drishtaye. So Hiranmayena Patrena, the golden vessel, Hiranmaya is gold. The golden vessel, Satya Asya Apihitam Mukham, has hidden the face of the truth. उसने सत्य को छुपा लिया है. हिरण्मय पात्रेण. Tat Tvam Pushan Apavrinu. Hey Pushan, hey, O nourisher of the worlds, O nourisher of the whole reality. Apavrinu, remove this covering. Apavrinu, remove this covering. हटा लीजिए. सत्य धर्माय दृष्टे, and reveal to me that highest truth. Reveal to me that satyam which is hidden beyond the human eyesight because of his ignorance. That is this is the prayer to the highest Lord. Why? Because we as limited beings have to take the help of the Lord to reveal to us the highest truth, because that highest truth is hidden beyond the what we call the golden shine of the world. So Hiranmayena Patrena represents three senses. In one sense, it represents this body, the jeev. So this jeev, because I am so stuck in my own body, it becomes a golden patra, golden container for my atma, and I am unable to look beyond it. So the truth is hidden from me. Or in another sense, it is also said to be for Ishvara. Because we only see to Ishvara, we don't see beyond him, that beyond Ishvara and beyond Jiva, we are both Atma only. वो भी उसका भी तत्व आत्मा है, मेरा भी तत्व आत्मा है. That is hidden. So because Ishvara is brilliant, and he is glowing, all glowing. Or we can say the shine of the world. ये जो जगत की चमक दमक है, ये हमसे हमारे आत्म तत्व को छुपा देती है. It hides the essence of our soul, the essence of our nature from us. So that is the Hiranmaya Patrena. Satya Asya Apihitam Mukham. It hides the face of the truth. The truth is hidden beyond this. So therefore, Tat Tvam Pushan Apavrinu. I have gained this knowledge. I have taken this knowledge from the Guru, but this knowledge is not becoming secure within me. मुझे आपकी सहायता चाहिए है. So हे Pushan, O nourisher of the worlds, O Lord, O Ishvara, O Bhagwan, help me and get beyond this avaran, to get beyond this veil that is hiding the face of the truth. And Satya Dharmaya Drishtaye, that Satya Dharma. That Dharma is what we saw in the earlier in the Sunday class also. Dharma is the nature of something. So therefore, that is hiding the nature of the truth. That is the nature of the truth is what? The nature of my own reality, my Atma. That is Satya Dharmaya. So may you show it to me, may you reveal it to me. So in life, when we are on this path of knowledge, we will always be distracted from our path by all the different kinds of worldly enticements. Because of these worldly enticements, we will not be able to go to our original goal of life, final goal, that is moksha. But if we take the help of the Lord, and if our sankalpa, if our desire, if our thought is sincere, then we will be able to go beyond. फिर हम जा सकेंगे दूर और उससे आगे जा करके हम इसको देख सकेंगे. Right? So this Hiranmaya Patra is representing the obstacle that is coming. It seems like something very positive, Hiranmaya Patra, but actually it is in the sense of this verse, something that is hiding even greater, something even greater that it is hiding. Because usually in our life, what is it? We say money is everything. We say all the riches are everything. I don't want all the other spiritual benefits. Most people don't have a value for that. Right? So for us to understand that the value of that spiritual experience, that all these worldly riches will further only trap us into this world and will always be running after them. So therefore we will not be able to enjoy. Right. So today, like in today's life, it has become a mad rush for money only. We don't have time. Any sadhana you tell anyone, no, they will say, we don't have time. What do we do in the morning? What do we do in the evening? Whereas if you check out the spiritual lifestyle, you are supposed to do something or the other from morning to night. You will think that when will I do my work? So that is the nature of life. But it is not that the earlier people, they didn't know. They would do the Sandhya Vandanam, they would do the morning puja of the Lord. In fact, what is the morning puja? If you are worshipping your Lord, you should be desiring for that. कब मैं अपने भगवान के पास जाऊंगा? कब मैं उनसे बात करूंगा? हाय अभी टाइम नहीं हुआ, मैं फटाफट नहा लूं, जल्दी से मैं जाके बैठूं. So that hunger, that greed should be there for, going there. So in today's world, we say, okay, let me quickly wind up, oh, it's time now, I have to go to office. Okay, I'll do it tomorrow, Lord. Namaste. कल मिलते हैं. So we tend to skip this essential part of our life. And what does this it give us? It gives us the highest peace. It gives us the moment we do this ritual with love, then we gain the benefit of that through the whole day. Our mood is positive. Our feeling is good. Just that tilak that is there on the head, no, that keeps us in a good mood. That yes, today I started my day well. I started with the day with the blessings of the Lord. So therefore, I have to give up this Hiranmaya Patrena, the desires of the world, if I want to move to a spiritual plane, which is going to be my salvation, right? So that is how we have to go beyond the worldly attractions. So 16th now. Pushanekasya yam surya praja patyavyuha rashmin samuha tejo yatte rupam kalyanatamam tatte pashyami yo asavaso purusho sohamasmi. So Pushan Ekarshe Yama Surya Prajapatya. So hey Pushan, again the prayer to that Pushan, that Lord, the one who is nourishing of us. Ekarshe, the one and only, yeah, the one who is of the nature of non-duality, the one who is the single ruler of the world, the one who is the all in all, the sole reality in this world. Yamaha. Yam is the sense of self-control, the one who controls the world, one who controls everything that is happening here. So if like we say, Yamaraja, he controls the beings of the world, he brings them to their final judgment. So Ekarshe Yama represents that Lord who rules over this world. Surya Prajapati, the one who is of the nature of knowledge, the one who is of the nature of effulgence, of light, of brilliance. So the one who is like a Surya. So Surya represents the knowledge. And then Prajapati, the one who looks after all the beings of this universe. The Prajapati, the one who nourishes and holds this universe, the people of the universe, and provides them with everything that they need. Vyuha Rashmin Samuha. So may you collapse all this bright light that is in front of me. May you collapse. Tejo yatte rupam kalyanatamam tat te pashyami. This light, this is blinding me and this is not allowing me to see your real nature. Kalyanatamam, the one that will take me towards that liberation, or the one that is going to be beneficial to me in the highest sense. Tatte pashyami. Show me that. And what is that? Yo asav asau purusha sohamasmi. Reveal to me that Atma I am only. I am that Atma. I am not different from you. I am one with you. So therefore, this prayer is to the Lord to, He is the controller of everything. He appears so much bigger than us. He appears the ruler of the universes. He appears the giver of all knowledge. He appears the uh, nourisher of the worlds, or the nourisher of the people. To that I am praying that this bright light that you are emitting, that you are such a powerful being. Vyu Rashmin Samud. May you take away, may you collapse those lights, may you stop those lights, that bright light from blinding me from my true nature, from discovering my true nature. Tejo yat te rupam kalyanatavam tatte pashyami. Then please remove your bright lights so that I can see your true nature. Kalyanatavam tat te pashyami. So may I be able to see that, and then yo asavaso. When I look at that, then what do I see? It's like I'm looking at my reflection. So aham asmi. That Lord, or that Atma, or your Atma and my Atma are one and the same. So this is the Mahavakya here. This is the Mahavakya where it is revealing clearly that I, in my true nature, am not this mind body. I am the Atma, and even that bright Paramatma that I see, who is so much bigger than me, who is so much more powerful than me, when I ask him to remove, what am I asking him to remove? I am asking him to remove his upadhi. His upadhi is the whole world. My upadhi is this sharir. But if we remove both upadhis, then what happens is, what is left is Atma only. So therefore, then only Atma remains for Paramatma also. Paramatma is also Jagat plus Atma. Jivatma is also Sharir plus Atma. So if I remove the conditionings, there are two conditionings, the one at the individual level and one at the total level. So if I remove the conditioning at the individual level, then what remains is only Atma. And same way, when I remove the conditioning at the total level, Tejo yatte rupam kalyanatamam tatte pashyami. You Rashmin Samoha, may you collapse those bright lights. So let me remove your conditioning. My conditioning I can easily remove. I can understand quickly. But to remove the conditioning of even Paramatma, to see that he himself, he is also just Atma. He is also Atma. So once I remove that view Rashmi, once I remove that blinding effulgence of the Lord, which makes me see myself as a Tuchh Jiva and him as the Mahan Ishvara, then I see only the essence. They are all essence. So I go into Samadhi. I leave behind my conditioning, and I leave behind even the conditioning of Ishvara, and so aham asmi. Sa means that Lord, aham asmi. I am that Lord only. I am not different from the Lord. I am non-different from the Lord. So therefore, yes, Swarupa, you want to ask something?
Sir, I just wanted to know that how can Paramatma have this conditioning? Like we're talking about now to remove that. So, how can he have?
Yeah, so look, Paramatma is infinite, we saw earlier. Or you can say Atma is infinite. So if Atma is infinite, that means all finites are also existing within it. Right? So just like the number infinity, you can, all the finite numbers also exist within that. Right? So it has the potential to express all the finites. So in the expression of all those finites, he takes on the upadhi of the Jagat, where he allows all the beings, all the Jivatmas with the Agyan. He himself is never in Agyanam, right? So when it is Ishwar with Maya, then Ishwar is in control. But when it is Maya with Jeev, or you can say the Upadhi of Sharir with Jeev, then the Upadhi is in control. The Jeev is not in control, right? So he is Maya Adhipati, and we are Maya Gulam, or whatever word. We have a better word for that? We are slaves of that Maya. Das. Yes, right. Good. So that is, hum das hai Maya ke. So therefore that is the difference. And that difference is what is hiding our own Swarupam from our vision. So here only that both those upadhis are being removed, right? The highest upadhi of the Lord, that bright, effulgent Lord, that upadhi of the whole Jagat, he being the controller of the Jagat, is being removed, and my upadhi also. Yo asav aso purushaha. This upadhi of this purushaha and that purushaha. Both is being removed, and all it remains is the one and only. Because there is actually one purusha. But we see different, many purusha because of our veil of ignorance. So therefore, to see that Kalyanatamam, that Ati Kalyanamaya Rupa, that highest reality, I have to remove both the upadhis. Both the upadhis. Vyu Rashmin Vali Upadhi and Yo Asavaso Upadhi of Purusha also. If I have to see that highest reality or the my true nature, Tattva Tejam Rupam Kalyanatamam. Because what is the Kalyan here? Kalyan is moksha. Kalyanam here is the moksha that I will attain when I am able to remove both the upadhis and see myself as pure, unadulterated essence of myself as Atma. So therefore, I am praying to the Lord that may you remove all of these blinding limitations. So, Vayuranil Amritam Atham Medam Bhasmantam Shariram Om Kratosmara 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 Kratosmara. So, Vayuhu Anilam Amritam Atha Idam Bhasmantam Shariram Om Kratasmara 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 Kratasmara. So, here what is said is this now I am letting go of my strongest conditioning. What is the strongest conditioning? Vayu. Vayu is what? Prana. Yeah, the life force within me. So the Vayu is Pran, and Pran is also empowering all the sense organs. So in one sense, the sense organs also are Prana only. So that Vayu represents the Prana and Indriya. And I am relinquishing them for what? Amritam Ritha Idam. That Amritatvam, that highest reality. So I am therefore letting go of my body. Asmantam Shariram. I am giving up total ownership of my body now. And therefore now what is left is, it is said that when the body ends, when we die, then we remember all our experiences of the whole life. They flash before us like they flash before us before we leave. Why? Because now we are entering into my infinite form. So even though if I am not realized, then also for a moment all that will flash before my eyes. Because I now realize at that moment that I am something beyond the body. मैं शरीर से परे भी कुछ हूँ. Or when I am beyond that, that means this whole body is nothing. It is like a moment to me. And so I can easily remember all the moments. So Om Kratasmara, I remember all the actions that I have done in my life. And this is repeated again. Kratasmara, 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 Kratasmara. This represents all, each and every karma, each and every action, each and every situation that I have been through my life. So if I decide through the sankalpa of knowledge, through the desire to attain knowledge about my true nature, then I give up my identifications. I give up my identification to my prana shakti, and also I give up my body. Bhasmantam shariram. I am ready to give up my body now. I don't think of my body as something necessary for me, or that if the body will end, I will also end. Like, so why is my hand getting raised? Sorry.
What do you want to ask?
Yeah, something I didn't understand. So when I give up these identifications, my whole life flashes before me, and I see myself as a temporary being, temporary, entrapment that I was in through. It flashes through my eyes, and I give it up. I totally relinquish it. I give it up, and I move on to my highest nature. So therefore, this represents that state where I have realized my nature, I have given up my identifications. So like in the previous verse, I removed the identification, the upadhi of Ishvara. I removed my upadhi. So now finally, when I have given up my upadhi, letting it go doesn't affect me now. Letting it go makes me free, makes me immortal. अग्ने नया सुपथाराय अस्मान् विश्वानि देव वयुनानि विद्वान् युयुध्यो अस्मज्जुहुराणाम् एनो भूयिष्ठाम् ते नमो उक्तिम् विधेव. So Agni Naya Supatharai. So Agni represents that the inner consciousness, our own divine consciousness. Hey Agni Asman Rai. So may you take us, may you take us, Naya Supatha Rai, may you take us to that Supatha, that good path, that excellent path, that path of liberation. Supatha Rai Asman Vichvani Dev Vayunani Vidvan. So may I know that all these karmas, whatever I have done, they were binding me. They were binding me. So I become the knower of all my karmas. Ashman Vishwani Dev Vayunani Vidvan. And Yuyodhya Asmad Vihuranam. So whatever be the obstacles in my way, whatever be the pratibandha, Juhuranam, whatever be the obstacles in my way, Juhuranam, Eno Bhuishtam Te Nama Uktim Vide. So may you remove all of these, Yuyodhi, may you remove all the obstacles in my way, Bhuishtam Te Nama Uktim Vidhe. I just pray to you that may you remove all those obstacles so that my journey towards my path of my journey towards liberation to that Agni Naya Supatharai, because it is my consciousness which is only going to take me into that Supatharai, on that beautiful path. So I pray to Agni, my own inner consciousness, not something else, not someone else, my own inner consciousness to take me to that highest path of liberation. Vishwani Deva Vayunani Vidvan. All of the Vishwani, all of them, all the Devas, all the divine powers may be with me, and may I also know the different actions that I have done. So Vayunani can also be interpreted as the karmas. So may I be the knower of all my actions as those of a temporary being caught in this body. And therefore, I pray to the Lord that may you remove, may you, all the obstacles, Juhurana, may you remove all the obstacles in this path so that I can go to the end. So in this way, the Upanishad ends by telling us that once we have decided to take on this path, once we have decided to give up all our upadhis and conditionings, then nothing can stop us. Nothing can stop us. All the obstacles will be removed by our own Atma. Our own Atma. When I see myself as Atma, then I don't have to look for something outside of me. I don't have to look for something other than me to remove the obstacles that are coming in the way. So, Namo Uktim Vidhem. And therefore, I will reach that position of liberation where none of these is going to cause any problem. So we end with the Shanti part. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vishishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Okay, so we end this Ishavasya Upanishad today. It's a very short Upanishad. It took not too many classes. I could have extended it, but I kept it short because I feel that if we keep it short, then the essence stays with us. Right? Sometimes expanding too much, we tend to lose. So therefore, I thank all of you for joining me in this journey, and hope that this Upanishad blesses us with the fruit that it has promised towards the end to give up all our identifications. Right? थैंक यू, हरिओम।
Thank you.